Bamboo farming. In this video we are going to see step by step how this is a lifetime opportunity, how this is a source of lifetime income, what are do's and don'ts, and how we can get profit. We'll go for step by step calculation for per acre land, how we can earn, how much investment is required, how much profit is there. Okay, along with that we'll check out what are the soil requirements, irrigation requirements, how we can start planting of bamboo. So let us start with this video. Let us first check out few interesting facts, okay, and how this bamboo is in demand these days. Okay, if you see, bamboo is considered as fastest growing woody plant on earth. Okay, this is similar to grass. As grass grows and we cut it, then it again grows. Similarly, bamboo is the case, we can cut it and it again grows. So that's why it is a kind of plant which can stay with you for lifelong. India is the second largest producer of bamboo in the world after China. Okay, life of a single plant of bamboo is from 30 to 130 years. Okay, so this is a very interesting fact. Based on this, you can plant a single bamboo plant once and you can get returns for 130 years. So this is a miracle. So in 40 to 60 years period, bamboo gives seeds. Okay, once it gives seeds, its growth stops there, but the same time you are getting seeds which are rarely available in the market. So this is something exceptional if you get seeds. We'll check out how seeds are helpful in the growth of a plant and how we can start our plantation with the help of seeds in coming slides. Northern East states are major bamboo producing states in the country. Okay, in Northeast, where the climate is more supporting for bamboo farming, it is mostly found there. Fencing is important because wild boars find juicy rhizomes in delicacy till they harden in couple of months. So they find it juicy, so they sometimes eat it. So we need to take care, and fencing is required for that. So gestation period in bamboo plantation is 5 years. So this is very important. Okay, in 5 years you will get your plant grown in a state where you can get the harvesting and you can get the income from that. So interspace can be used during first 3 years for earning some extra income. This thing we'll discuss in detail in coming slides. Okay, currently in India we are importing bamboo worth rupees 20 to 30,000 crore per year. Okay, at the rate of 12,000 per ton we are importing it, so that's why it is very costly affair for India. Government is now providing subsidy of around 120 rupees per plant. Okay, we will discuss this in detail in coming slides. We are getting this 120 per plant in 3 years. Okay, 5 year is the plantation gestation period. During this you are not getting any income. At that time government is supporting you by providing 120 rupee per plant, 60, 30 and 30. So first year you will get 60 rupees per plant, then next year you will get 30 rupees, then again you will get 30 rupees. So in 3 years government is providing 120 rupees per plant to you to support your plantation. It is better alternative to coal. How it is better alternative to coal? 1 kg of bamboo produces 4000 kilocalories as compared to coal, which is producing around 3000 to 5000 kilocalories. The cost is comparable, but bamboo has 1% ash content as compared to coal, which is producing 10 to 30% of ash. Okay, which poses a problem of disposal also. Moreover, this coal is emitting sulfur also. In bamboo there is no emission of sulfur, so this is also plus point. So that's why government is promoting bamboo farming. Now why bamboo? Currently it is in a huge demand. Why it is in huge demand? Let us see. It is mainly used as construction material, furniture, pulp, plywood. So this is a huge industry in India. Okay, many countries have started using bamboo in clothing also. In European country, they are using bamboo to get clothing also, shirt, pants, everything. Bamboo shoots are consumed as food and are considered good source of nutrition also. Okay, paper mills, agarbatti, ethanol, methanol, charcoal, toothpick, everybody is looking for bamboo. Ice cream industry, mats, wickets, biomass, it is replacing plastic also and helping in global warming. How this is producing 30% more oxygen as compared to other plants and get absorbing 30% more carbon dioxide. So that's why it is helping in global warming also. This is very good thing if you are going for bamboo farming, because not only nature equilibrium you are maintaining, you are generating income for your lifetime also. How you are generating income for lifetime, let us see in detail. Now first let us see how bamboos are propagating. Okay, how we are starting our plantation for bamboo. There are 2-3 methods. First one is through culm cuttings. Okay, if you cut the bamboo, okay, this kind of arrangement from bamboo tree only, you can put it into the soil and this can grow as a new plant. Rhizomes. Okay, rhizome also a very good technique to start your plantation. It is nothing but part of bamboo bottom portion only, where roots will grow and you can get a new plant altogether. Then the new generation which is available now is tissue culture. Okay, this is generated in a lab and you can go for it and you can start your plantation with tissue culture also. This is also very effective and you can save some time, and the length and height of your bamboo will be more as compared to this is what all the lab results are showing. Okay, but they can also be propagated through seeds. Okay, as the normal plantation we can go for seeds also, but these seeds are very rarely available and very costly also. Okay, so we'll discuss how seeds, if you see, cost of seed per plant will be around 20 to 25 to 30 rupees. Okay, if you go for seeds for your plantation, then seeds will cost us 30 to 25 to 30 rupees per plant. Bamboo seedlings are basically raised on nursery beds. Okay, first if you are going for seeds, first we will have to go for nursery beds for a year or so, and they are allowed to grow for polypods. Later on this seeding is transferred into the main field. Okay, if you start with tissue culture or rhizomes, then you can directly reaching into the main field. So the cost of tissue culture, it is just like a test tube baby. You can get a plant from 50 to 60 rupees. Rhizome, it is a little bit costly, 100 to 110 per plant. In case of rhizome planting or tissue culture method, a little care is needed. Here culm for 1 year along with roots should be dug and cut into 2 feet size and then be planted in the rainy season. So we can start our plantation in rainy season. We can just dig the earth by 2 by 2 feet and we can plant the rhizome into those, or from tissue culture also. So this is how we can start our plantation along with seed or tissue culture or through rhizomes. If you see, these are few of the pictures showing the starting point of plantation. Then let us look at few points which we need to take care while preparing the soil. Bamboos can be grown and cultivated on a wide variety of soils except for rock soils. Okay, so in all areas of India we can go for bamboo plantation. There is no issue at all. Bamboo plantation also require well drained sandy soil to clay soil that should have a pH range of this. So in India you will get this kind of range in every part of the India, so there is no issue whether it is in North India or East India, South India, or anywhere in India you can go for bamboo farming. So that's why this is very much popular now in India. Then let us look at the climate requirements. The bamboo plantation grows well in hot to warm temperature. So in India you will get this kind of temperature climate everywhere. So this is also a plus point for Indian environment. We can go for bamboo plantation anywhere. All kind of climates are helping us. It doesn't require temperature below 15 degrees Celsius. So in summer also we are getting more than this. In winter also we are getting near to this. So this is also favoring us. Since the bamboo has thin roots as well as ample growth, it is very high in length. So you must make provision to protect it from strong winds. So that is what we need to take care in the starting, when the bamboo tree is thin and it is a little bit soft. Once it is hard, then that condition is also not valid. So this is Indian climate and soil requirements are very much favoring this bamboo farming. Then let us look at manuring and fertilizer. Potassium and nitrogen are vital component of fertilizer, due to which the bamboo trees respond and grow well. If you are able to provide fertilizer in a good manner, timely and in sufficient quantity, this bamboo can grow around 1 feet per day. Okay, so this that is a kind of growth this plant is showing. You must apply green manures, organic composite, wood ash, chemical. Okay, these are all basic things which are readily available everywhere in all parts of the India. So this is not a challenge at all. Basic fertilization is required. It is always suggested to apply fertilizer after harvesting and before irrigating. Okay, so this is just a timing for giving the fertilizer and manuring. This is what we need to keep in mind while going for this thing. Fourth part is irrigation. Irrigation must be done regularly while the bamboos are grown on nursery beds. Okay, if you are starting with the seeds, then we have to go for nursery beds. At that time we need to be very careful for this kind of irrigation. Immediate watering should be provided at the time of transplanting seeding from nursery to main field. When we are transferring from nursery to main field, then also we need to be very careful while providing the quantity and timing of watering. You can also adopt drip irrigation system for water utilization. This is the best part which we can go for, as the bamboos are not looking for too much water once it is grown up to some particular height. Then we can go for drip irrigation. This is a permanent arrangement, one time cost, but this can be very helpful in the growth of bamboo farming. So these four aspects are very much favoring for the bamboo farming. You can go for one time installation of drip irrigation. Then there is nothing much is required. Fertilizer is readily available everywhere. Climate is very much suitable. Soil is very much available and suitable. So this is one time investment. You can go for it. Seed you can use if you are looking for additional 1 year. Okay, here you can save some time. You can start harvesting from 4th year to 5th year if you are going for tissue culture or resin. So this is all about planting, soil, climate and irrigation, which is required for bamboo farming. Now let us look at the harvesting aspects. How much we are getting, how much land is required, how much cost is involved, how much profit we are going to get. All the mathematics we are going to do now. If you see harvesting aspect, the harvesting can be started from 5th year. Okay, but if we are looking for the commercial farming, we should go for harvesting only from 6th year. Okay, we'll get more profit in this case. How we are going to get this, we will discuss now. In the first harvest, 6th year, for 5 year we are just giving water and fertilizer, nothing else, and we'll start harvesting from 6th year. From 6th year we'll get 6 karbs can be harvested. Okay, followed by 7 karbs in 7 year and so on. Okay, so that means 6, how 6 and 7 are related to harvesting and how much it is related to getting the profit, let us discuss in detail. Before that, let us just have a look at this point. Yield and income from bamboo plantation increases each year. Okay, so this is a kind of lottery. If you see, we are talking about 6 karbs on 6 year, 7 karbs on 7th year. We are talking about per plant. Okay, per plant we are getting 6 karbs in 6 years, 7 income 7 years, 7th year, 8 karbs in 8th year, 9 karbs in 9th year. Like this it will keep on increasing. Okay, so but we will limit our calculation up to 10 only. just to get the conservative profit margins. Okay, so let us look at the mathematics. We'll start from here. Okay, suppose we are having a 1 acre land with us. In 1 acre high density, we are talking about completely commercial farming, where we can go for 1000 plants per acre. Okay, so this will be very dense area, you can say. For example, if you can go for 12 by 4 kind of thing, okay, 12-meter gap between two rows, and in one row you can plant a single bamboo at each 4-meter gap. Okay, so that will be kind of dense area, so we can go for this thing if we are planning for commercial aspects. We need to plan only movement for tractor or truck in between, so that whenever they come for harvesting for cutting purpose, they should be proper space for movement. That's what we need to take care. Otherwise we can go for dense farming. So we are taking on higher side, 1000 plants per acre we are going to plant. Okay, we are assuming 100 rupees per plant. Okay, surely now government is helping, you will get this thing at around 0 rupees, but we are assuming we are spending 100 rupee per plant, and we are investing first year 1 lakh rupee on plants only. Manure per kg per plant per year we are assuming 10 kg per plant. Okay, cost is around 3 rupees per kg, so 30,000 rupee will be the cost. Similarly for fertilizer we are assuming 5 kg per plant per year will spend, and cost is around 20 rupees per kg, so it will be around 1 lakh. Okay, and we are assuming cost of installing drip arrangement, which is I'm sure it is a mandatory requirement. We'll have to spend 55,000 for this. Okay, and cost of pesticides and insecticides per year we are assuming 10,000, although it is not required in most of the cases, but we are keeping this cost with us per year. Okay, we are assuming labor cost for preparation of land, digging, filling and planting, etc., 15,000 per year for the first year only. Okay, and we are thinking a caretaker or garden per month will spend 5,000, and he will stay there for 12 months. So around 5,000 per month will be the cost. So labor cost per year will be around 75,000. Okay, as we have discussed, fencing will also be required, and farming water motor, this will be kind of one-time charges. So we are assuming overhead charges which we cannot foresee right now. This will be around 150 lakh 1 lakh 50,000. So total first year cost will be around 5 lakh 25,000. Okay, we have taken it on higher side. It will be surely less than this. Okay, from second year onwards plantation cost will not be there, this will be 0. Then manuring and fertilizer cost will be there, we are keeping it same, 30,000 and 1 lakh. Then cost of drip arrangement will not be there, this is 0. Then pesticide and pest we are keeping same 10,000, and we are not considering this cost, only 5,000 rupee per month we are considering. So along with that, this will be around 195,000 per annum. This will be recurring cost for next 5 or 10 years. Maybe this will be there forever. Okay, for every year this kind of cost will be there. So we have spent this much money first year, and around 2 lakhs per year will be spending on this. Now let us look why we are spending this much money and how much we are getting from harvesting. So we are assuming we are going for commercial farming, and we will be getting harvesting on 6th year onwards. Okay, so we are assuming for 5 years we are getting nothing, but we are spending money for installation and to maintain this. So if you see for next 4 year we will be spending 2 lakhs, and one time investment will be 5 lakhs. So 2 into 4, 8 lakhs and 5 lakhs. Okay, 14 lakhs we have spent for 5 years, first 5 years, and from 6th year onward we'll start generating money. How much we are getting money, let us see. Now as we know, we have planted 1000 plants per acre. We are considering mortality rate around 15%, so we'll get 850 plants available with us at the rate on the 6 year. Okay, now we are on conservative side, we are taking 6 is the minimum cones per plant you will get. Okay, you may get more than this, but we are assuming 6 per plant, and weight of kern per kern will be around 30 kg, and we are assuming rate of per kg will be 2.55. This is the amount which many companies are doing agreement right now for next 40 years. So this much price is a bare minimum price which you will get after 6 years from now onwards. Okay, so now if we multiply this thing, how much we are getting? 850 into 6 into 30 into 2.5. Okay, if you see, this much money you will earn, around 450 rupees per plant you will start earning from 6th year. Okay, so this is a fixed amount. We are assuming next year instead of 6 you will get 7 kerns per plant, and this will start increasing. Okay, it will start increasing 9, then 10. This may increase up to 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, maybe up to 200. We are talking about bare minimum value. After 10 years your 1000 plant will be something you will, it will be very difficult to move around. Okay, we are talking about that much density. So 10 we are talking bare minimum value. Okay, so with 10 we are assuming after 10 for next 5 years you will get 10 comes per plant per annum. Okay, based on that we have just calculated our profit margins and all. So every year you will start earning this much. This is a fixed income per year per acre for 1000 plants per acre. So if you see, this much is the profit. I have subtracted this much from the cost we have added in the starting. For first 5 years there is no income, this is also included. Okay, this income is there per annum. After that you will start earning around 2 lakhs per year. This is a bare minimum value which we are talking about. After that you are getting 260 to 325, around 4 lakhs, 450. Okay, this will increase exponentially later on. After 15 years this will be around 100 or 200 kind of thing. If you are able to maintain your farming, this can go to somewhere around 2 crores also. Okay, so this is kind of magic we are having with our bamboo farming. So that's why we are not planting it again. One time you have invested 1 lakh rupees and it will stay there with you for another 100 years. Okay, even if plant grows and it gives seeds, it will stop growing, but you will get seeds with you. You can again start your plantation. That is a lottery for you. Seeds are not available at any cost anywhere, so that will be another chance. If you get seeds, that will be something you can sell in the market at whatever rates you want. Okay, so this is one time investment and this is a lifetime income. After 15 years your 1 acre will be full of bamboos. You can do n number of things. So this is kind of magic we are having with this bamboo farming. I'm sure you like this video and you can take decision. Even if you have more than 1 acre, or you can have some friends with you, you can go for 10 acres. Then you can just imagine 45 lakhs per annum. This will be a fixed income for you. And what is the investment? Nothing. You can start your business with something which is nothing today, and it can grow exponentially year after year. This is much better than any FD, any pension plan, everything. Just you need to have patience for first 5 years. That is the only thing we need to take care. So I hope you like this video and the content is okay. If you don't like, or if you want to change something, or you are not agreeing with some of the figures, maybe this cost is higher, you can go for this, you can optimize this much better way. So you can mention in the comments. I hope you like this video, so stay tuned, keep watching.